Liz.
I'm Chris.
We're Adulting in Theme Park Land. Tonight we are dining at Jaleo for their Dreams That Soar special dining package on their patio with amazing views of the new drone show here at Disney Springs.
It's a cool ass show. You should come and see it.
Yeah, we're excited to go check it out. So come with us. Oh my gosh, look, it's a water boat.
A water boat. Sweet. So when I was a kid growing up, there was a guy who had one of those in Green Lake, Wisconsin, and he would take it out on the Green Lake in Green Lake, Wisconsin. And like my little kid head just like was blown away by the concept that you could get a boat that was also a car. All right, dear, I see you've got one drink.
Yes, this is all for me.
I'm not surprised.
We got a picture of their cava sangria, and it was poured tableside. The sangria part was, I'm sorry, no, the cava part was.
The cava part.
Haven't even started drinking yet. But it was pretty cool. Like, most of a bottle went in here, and it's about $55. So we'll see how much of a value we feel that is and how good it is.
And they're very trusting. They've given us a wooden spoon, and nothing bad is going to happen to it,
Let's give it a try. Ooh. That is delightful. The citrus really comes through, but the cava is a nice brute, so it's nice. It's a nice dry sangria and sparkly and bubbly and really fun. This is going to go down fast.
Don't forget, there's a picture of it.
Yeah, there might be a second picture of it.
Definitely. Alrighty.
So it's like 7:55 p.m. and the first show is at I think 9:20, and there's already people here. It's amazing.
So somehow we got our second course before our first course. It's the I can't even say it. Majatones.
It's mussels.
It's mussels with potato chips. So I'm gonna grab one, put it on the old chip here, give it a try. If I can manage.
Sucker, slippery.
Which I cannot. Come on. Can you not? I cannot not. I cannot. There we go. Well, that has a lovely, like the saltiness of the chip does well with the light oil and brine of the mussel. I'm down for that. Those are pretty good. It still tastes a little bit like, a mussel tastes good when it tastes a little bit of the water it came from. And this does that, but it's not overpoweringly so. But yeah, I'm happy with this.
This is really good. This leg is for the acorn spec, so for the flavor is a little different to serrano ham or.
Okay, so here we have our spreadable curd sausage with goat cheese and Florida honeycomb. Apparently this is a famous liquid olive dish, so I'm excited to try that. And this is amazing. This is their Iberico ham. It's a 48-month cured ham from the acorn-fed Blackfoot Iberia pigs. And I had this stuff when I was in Spain. It's amazing because in Spain it's dirt cheap, but here it is a huge delicacy. So yeah, I'm excited to try all of this. Okay, here I'm gonna try this liquid olive thing. Apparently it's supposed to put it in your mouth and like press it against the roof of your mouth so that it kind of explode, I guess, or like, yeah, let's see. Okay. Oh wow, that is amazing. If you're an olive lover, it's perfection. It's salty and briny in like all the best ways, and I kind of wish I had like 30 of them. Fantastic.
All right, what's next?
Okay, and then I'll try this cone. This is the cured sausage with goat cheese, honeycomb, and sausage. So let's see how this goes. Oh my god. The cone is really flaky and just comes right apart, like super easily, in the best way. Like it's very crunchy. It's very sweet. The cheese complements the honeycomb just perfectly. It's a perfect like melding of flavors in your mouth, and it's definitely fantastic. It's really good.
80 seconds before you try the ham. Delicious ham.
Okay, I'll give this a shot. I guess you're supposed to eat it with this.
Okay.
I don't know.
Guess we're gonna find out.
Cleanse out palate.
Oh yeah. Have some
Sangria.
Have some sangria. How the sangria makes everything delicious.
Okay. No, I'm just gonna try the ham on its own. I'm not gonna mess it up with
Don't mess it up with the cracker.
Oh, yeah. It just like melts in your mouth. Perfection. I love it. It's such a treat. It's so hard to find in the States, and it's amazing.
And the cracker, you're like, I don't care about that thing.
It's a breadstick.
It's breadstick.
It's dry.
Okay.
I don't really see the appeal.
Excellent. Read it off the menu, or you just want me to tell you what it is? Alright, so here we have some Manchego cheese, covered in olive oil, and then some more of these delicious tiny little breadsticks for palate cleansers, as it was said. I would say I love Manchego cheese. I love it far more than Boychenko cheese. Just try not to eat the Boychenko cheese, it's too young. So, it is, it absolutely is. It's too young to eat.
Okay.
And then we have, I believe, I'm going to read this one off because I honestly didn't quite get the whole thing. Oh, it's pan de cristal con tomate. It's toasted slices of crispy bread brushed with fresh tomato. Now, it's been my experience that tomato is usually solid, so putting it in a brush would be a little tricky, but it looks good, so I'll eat it. Anyway, I'm going to start with the brushed on tomato because it's right in front of me and it looks good. So, it does not disappoint. This is like the freshest bits of a tomato, just like put on top of a piece of toasty, crusty bread. It's awesome.
Kind of like a little Spanish pizza.
Exactly. Minus cheese, but we do have cheese, so we could go. We could go even further, and I could grab some of this Manchego here. I'm going to try it independently because it's probably really good cheese.
I mean, does it get like the Wisconsinite seal of approval?
A Wisconsinite would have like a brick of this. It'd still be cut this way, it'd still have some olive oil on it, but there'd be a brick of it.
But is it good?
Oh yeah, it's good. Yeah, it's a really good Manchego cheese.
Or?
I would say that the cheese forward strength of it is there. The olive oil cuts it a little if you're not too big into the like dairy flavor of cheese, and there is a little bit of nuttiness in there. I'm excited to put more of it in my mouth. Honestly, this is quite good.
So quick update. It's now 8:25. The show's at 9 p.m. And it's definitely starting to fill up.
Yep.
I'm really glad we're just sitting here. Okay, yeah. So the next thing is traditional chicken cuts, chicken fritters. Oh, chicken fritters. So we just watched a lot of like Top Chef, and there was a whole like cheese challenge that they did in Wisconsin, and like most of them make croquettes, and so I'm very curious now. I don't know, like a lot of them fell apart and they were terrible.
Have you had a croquette before?
Yeah, it's been a minute, so. Oh wow. Okay. Very hot on the inside. It kind of just explodes. It's creamy. I mean, it's like a chicken soup on the inside, like a creamy chicken soup on the inside. It's really good.
I feel like I've been described that way before. Yeah.
It explodes.
And a creamy chicken soup on the inside.
And then I think these are the fried cod and potato fritters. Oh yeah, with the honey aioli. So I was supposed to dip this in there.
Oh, oops. There we go. Now we got the right dip. Also probably scalding hot.
Actually, not as bad.
Okay.
It's good. It's a lot of breading. You can still taste the cod, but it's like, yeah, it's more breading forward. I'll be honest.
Look at all that breading.
Yeah. I mean, you can taste the cod, but it's not. I think Wisconsinite would be disappointed in this one.
Ouch.
That's okay. Everything can't be a banger.
Hit us with the next dish.
Okay, so we have an mixed green salad with heirloom tomatoes, picara peppers, and sweet onions. And then this is the endives with goat cheese, oranges, and almonds, which honestly looks fabulous. Let's just try this. I think this is just going to be like a wild salad, but yeah, it's just a salad, but like the dressing is like a vinegary, kind of tangy. It's a nice palate cleanser. Like I would eat this as a meal. Like throw a little croutons or something on it. It's really good. Okay, but I'm excited for these endives. If I can eat them without it like getting everywhere. Okay. Oh, interesting. Okay. So there's a bitterness from the endive, and I think there's grapefruit in there. It doesn't say there is, but so there's a bitterness from the endive. There's a little salt from the goat cheese, and then the almonds and the oranges really balance it out. It's really good. It's very refreshing, but a little bitter. So cheers.
Cheers to the endive.
Okay, 10 minutes before the show. It's pretty busy.
Starting to get dark.
Starting to get dark. And the thing is, okay, it looks not that busy, but there's a walkway, so you can't stand beyond a certain point, and there's like tape on the floor. So all these people are kind of just packed in here. So I would definitely say either do this or go to the 10:45 show.
Late show.
Chris and I went to the late show, and we showed up like 20 minutes early, and we still found an amazing spot a couple weeks ago.
We still had like 2 or 3 different things to eat here, and I'm not gonna lie, I nibbled some. The shrimp is, and I'm gonna read this off of the thing here. The very, very famous tapa of shrimp sautéed, and that's one word, shrimp sautéed, with garlic. Now, they're having some grammatical errors on the menu, but the sautéed shrimp is delicious with garlic. It's going to be a hard fight between that and the ham. The Serrano ham is probably the best, but that's a close second for me because I'm partial to shrimp. So, also and I want to make sure I get this right here. Read the description here. Make sure I got it right. There it is. All right, you ready for me? Okay, so this is the carne asada con picadillos, conficados, which is basically grilled 6-ounce flat iron beef steak with confit and piquillo peppers. The piquillo peppers are delicious, however, I feel like they are just sort of an accent to add to the steak. The steak is perfectly cooked. It's a beautiful medium rare, and if you eat your steak anything other than rare, medium rare, or I guess medium, there's something wrong with you, and you should learn how to be better. It's true. Don't give me that look. It's true. Medium rare is the best way to eat steak. It's just fact. This is perfectly cooked. It's seasoned beautifully. It sort of just like you give it a couple of bites and it just melts in your mouth. It's exactly what you want out of steak. And because it is tapas servings, you're gonna get just enough to make you happy and make you think about it for the next 3 days.
So to finish the meal, FYI, the show is amazing. We'll talk about that later. But to finish the meal, we have a classic Spanish custard and with a Catalan cream, and then chocolate custard with caramelized bread, olive oil, and brioche ice cream. And okay, so we'll start with the flan. So just a typical Spanish flan, it looks like, with cream. So we'll get all of that bite in.
Get it all.
Oh, it's sweeter than I expected for a flan. It's pretty good. I mean, it has like the balance of like the caramel, like the caramel, you know, and like the caramelized sugar on there. It gives a bit of a bitterness. So it's sweet, but it's not like too sweet. Okay. We'll try the ice cream. Chocolate custard with caramelized bread, olive oil, and brioche ice cream. It's beautiful.
It is very pretty.
Oh, I suppose I need to put this together, huh?
Yeah, make the combo.
Oh, okay. The chocolate is crazy rich. Too rich for me. I don't think I'm able to eat that, but the ice cream is amazing. It's a good complement to the dinner and not overly sweet, good finish. But the chocolate is, if you're a big chocolate lover, if you love a good truffle, that's for you.
All right.
Awesome. It was a great meal.
Hooray! We are successfully eating here.
Yes.
Yes, that's it. Yeah. Yep. All right. Cheers.
Okay, so we just had our lovely, well, actually it's our wedding anniversary.
17 years.
Yeah.
Yay!
At Jaleo, and it was a lovely meal. Honestly, the service was a little disjointed. Our server was fantastic. It's not his fault, but the kitchen was a little behind.
He was sort of the only one, too.
Yeah, so, I mean, maybe don't go expecting, like, fast service, but the views of the show were incredible. The show is super cute.
Yeah.
What was your favorite part of the show?
I love it when the Rocketeer shows up and just kind of blasts across the sky.
Yeah, the Rocketeer, it's so random. I love Figment, but my favorite part, I think, is really the old school Star Wars part, because you just don't see a lot of old school Star Wars here at Disney World anymore. So those are really cool, and of course Figment shows up, and the three fairies. I mean, there's a lot of really fun parts that I love. But as far as the meal, what was your favorite part?
Oh, well, I mean, I think for starters, we have to put the Serrano ham at number one because it is, I mean, it's default. It is the best thing that they serve
legit
here.
is. It's incredible. It's such a treat.
And so that notwithstanding,
so that's out. That doesn't count.
No, that's number
that's
one.
an auto number one.
Now we're chewing down here. I would say it's tough because the steak was amazing.
Steak was really good.
It was perfectly cooked.
Yeah.
It had those peppers with it, and the sauce around the edge of the plate was beautiful. Once you're like, okay, I've had steak, let's try the sauce.
Yeah.
But surprisingly enough, the thing that really jumped out at me was probably the little cheese cone at the beginning.
The appetizers are always my favorite part of the meal.
What is that thing called? I can't even. The cono de. I'm not even going to say.
Look, we're old. We need his reading glasses on.
I need to tip down to look at it. Yes, I know.
Old.
Oh,
we're old.
I'm an old. What am I going to do? I'm an old. Anyway, I'm gonna shake my fist in a cloud later tonight.
Yes, you do that, Homer, Mr. Simpson.
Abraham Simpson.
And my favorite part, again, was an appetizer. It was the olive bit, like the olive spoon thing. Like that was amazing, incredibly unique. It's definitely a signature of Jaleo's restaurants, and I would come back for that. The steak was incredible. The shrimp was really well done.
I love shrimp. Oh, we should talk about the endive wrap.
Oh, the endive wrap was fabulous. Such a perfect palate cleanser.
Literally, the word perfect describes it. It's a little bit of everything you want. It's a little sweet. It's a little savory. It's got some
salty,
a little salty, a little bitter in there, and there's a citrus in there that you would be just surprised by because you think, oh, this shouldn't all be here, but it's all there.
Yeah, so that was super good. But then, what was your least favorite?
I I think I might actually lean in the same direction as you would. The little cod fritter things.
Yeah.
I like them. I'm not saying that they're the least favorite because I didn't like them. I actually did like them quite a bit, but they are the least impressive thing. In fact, I believe the note I wrote down was that this is drunk food.
Yeah, it really is. It's good for like if you've been drinking at Disney Springs all night and you see something food.
This is something you stick in your mouth because it's fried and it's good.
The cod fritters were my least favorite too.
But they didn't. Wow.
Second to that was the croquettes. So just like the fried course, I didn't think was needed. I was really full, and honestly, by the time the steak and the shrimp came, I was so full that like it was kind of hard to enjoy it, even though they were perfectly cooked. So it was a great meal. I'm really glad we celebrated our anniversary here and watched it. Should be perfect viewing for the show. It really is worth it even just for that. They also do have a cocktail area that's only like $35 a person, and it's like cocktail tables set up in a great viewing area. So that's a perfect option too. I don't think it includes anything except for drinks or really anything other than the viewing area, but for $35, like legit, I would do it because the crowds coming for the show are insane, especially on a weekend.
I would also note that the viewing area for the cocktail space is actually a little bit closer to center than the viewing area for the
dinner.
The dinner menu. Yeah.
Anyway, it was fantastic. So thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
We've been adulting in theme park land.
We have.
And we look forward to the next, seeing you guys again soon. I'm sorry, that was weird. We look forward to the next video.
We're going to see you through the camera. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Yes, exactly. Like and subscribe. Thank you. Bye. Thanks for meeting our chaos right now. Oh, and hot tip, if you order too much sangria,
To-go cup.
they'll give you to-go cups, which are needed tonight. Okay, goodbye.